we were talking about how Donald Trump is seeking to be directly involved, but by a distance. He said that he'll be involved, but indirectly. This is a play of words that Donald Trump is saying regarding the Iran talks being held today in Geneva, as well as how the Middle East strategy is coming out. What is the Israeli position, especially after coming in to annex West Bank? And not only so, how the United Arab Emirates, a place of emotion for Norman Floyd Barnes, how they are supporting in a very discreet manner the RSF in Sudan, and of course rebel faction groups inside Yemen. I want to pass the mantle to Norman Floyd Barnes from District of Columbia, Washington.
Greetings this morning. We're partial internet problems, slow internet this morning. But today, the focus is on the Middle East, the talks on how to address the conflict regarding Iran and the United States. The president is announcing that he wants to have a more hands-on connection with the talks and the situation that is obviously developing over there. He wants to talk directly with the leaders and have some more impact in exactly the direction in which these conversations are going regarding the closure of this conflict over there. So right now we're waiting to see exactly what that entails. Hopefully it will prevail to a point where people are not fighting each other again. That's the biggest thing, is basically how we can develop a dialogue, continue the dialogue, and to avoid conflict. Even though we have a fleet over there off Iran waiting for instructions, but like I stated yesterday, the goal now is to how we peacefully coexist in this turbulent times we have coming aboard.
We know the midterm election is approaching us, and there are certain things that US President Donald Trump has done in the last 12 or so many months. That includes tariffs, that includes his continuous fight with Harvard, tertiary education in the United States of America. There are many issues when one talks about Donald Trump. Not only so, we've seen him trying to have a defamation suit with the British Broadcasting Service, the BBC. So I want to understand Donald Trump's initial promise. He will not initiate himself in foreign warlike activities, and of course making America great again by tariffing all the nations of the world, making their products harder to reach, harder to attain in America. Of course, we've seen the longest running federal blackout or stoppage just ended last year. So I want to understand from Norman Floyd Barnes, today is oath ceremonies here in Bangladesh of the newly elected government. But how much of this oath is being actually nurtured, if not seen throughout their tenure? I want to understand the American side before we can continue our discussion. More from Norman Floyd Barnes.
Greetings again this morning. The first thing, congratulations to Bangladesh on electing a new government, parliament, and prime minister. The oath swearing ceremonies are happening today, and we wish your country well on this newfound government and the opportunities that you have before you. The United States position is basically one of a distance reflection on, yes, we agree that you have a new election, you have new leaders, and we wish you as a country well. How that is interpreted the next couple of days once the new parliament, the administration in Bangladesh is settled, is to be determined. But we also understand that this is a great opportunity to forge a new relationship with the Western world, in addition to South Asia. So right now, the United States is of distance. They're waiting and see exactly how everything materializes, how the country comes together before they make a visit or make a let's say make a official call to the Bangladesh new prime minister. But right now, it's a festive environment, as we say, and the people should deserve that they have accomplished and achieved a great task, and the United States is waiting to see exactly how they want to be embraced, the communications, and how the people of Bangladesh is speaking through this government, and how the world is viewing Bangladesh as its attempt to position itself as a major player in South Asia and also hopefully have an impact on the world.
Regarding the metric of performance for any kind of administration that has left us and that is going to take the first steps today, we will understand how it relates to the past administrations or the past regimes. I want to have a small comment from both my Zoom connections before I can come back into the studio. First with Norman. Many in the nation are now trying to understand how the interim government has performed. Where were their lackings and where were their successes? How do you see this issue and your last closing statement before I can move on? Norman Flood Barnes.
Yes, the day, like I said, is a very festive opportunity for the country to bring in new leadership. However, the people want change. The people want to see change in Parliament, and they want to see a more vibrant, more engaging, and a younger administration. So they want to see representatives from their communities. Yet, they understand that. We as a country we need to establish ourselves,
55
but we
পর্যন্ত
want
টানবো
the people who are making these decisions be representative of the
right.
Gen Z communities that forge this change. So right now the eyes are looking at the structure exactly of the administration and how they are going to proceed with structuring term limits and how they are basically going to address the whole relationship with South Asia. How are we
Right.
going to, who are we going to talk to? Who are we going to reach out to? Who's going to be our potential partners as we move forward? And basically, most importantly, how do we broker peace for the entire region? How we have an impact the new administration on the South Asia region.